SR65. I got this on the 15th of October 2021. Now in 2025, a few upgrades later, as good as ever. I've got on the canopy a Velcro strip that allows me to attach tiny cameras. The hull is the original hull, as is the canopy, and some of these rear section pieces are original. Almost everything else though I've changed. I have put foam in the front. That's for two reasons. One, if it was to fill up with water it shouldn't sink, it'll help keep it buoyant, but the main reason is to stop the battery from launching through the front of the nose. The receiver is changed from the original. It's an Absema R3FS. I've had two of those now, so that's on its third receiver. I've got a servo on order, that's just started to play up. The rudder twitches. Now that happened due to an accident. I hit the rudder in reverse at high speed on a concrete side of Galston Ponds, so that servo must have sheared a gear or something. These pipes I've found over 5 years of ownership, they've split a couple of times. The motor I've changed. I've also changed the coupling, and the ESC is now on its third ESC. A Shark 60 amp ESC in there now. The original was 20 amp. And I found after 5 runs on 4S it conked out. So I went to a Shark 40 amp ESC, that wouldn't even run on 4S, so I just run the boat on 3S for ages. It's lovely on 3S anyhow, and that's my preferred battery for this boat, but I've gone back to 60 amp now, upgraded further so I can run on 4S again, and I've done that just to see what speed the boat can achieve. And I like it at 4S because it can do 32 miles an hour and match the speed of the larger SR80. Here is the 40 amp Shark ESC that I used for a while. I gave up when the motor seized. Now, this was the original brushless motor, and that seized because of the bearings. They're really not good, and that I think sent a lot of current through the system and blew the ESC. There's a tiny grub screw there and it had just rusted in position, and because I couldn't get that collet off, that meant I couldn't get the aluminium housing out either. This part. So I had to order that and a collet as well as the motor. I've happened to have these stainless steel grub screws, and these are the M4 ones here. They fit in there. Mostly all original rear end components. I think I changed a steering vane. The prop and prop shaft, I think it's still the original. This grub screw I should have changed earlier for a stainless steel one. I can't get that out either. So I have to replace this whole thing if ever that goes. Normally I use 3S 2200 mAh Overlander batteries, and they fit in nicely in there in the holder. When running 4S though, I've fitted in this 3200 mAh. I use Velcro strips to hold the battery in position like that. To measure speed I use this Sky RC GPS speedometer, and I attach it to that piece of Velcro there. That's my speed setup on 3S. Overall, I'm really happy with the SR65. I've had this now 5 years, running it in its 5th year, run about 40 times. I've changed nearly every component except the canopy and the hull and some of these rear components. Overall though, it's given me so much fun. This particular boat, it drives really well. It's very airborne, tends to go on its prop quite a lot, and it's so much fun when you go too fast in the corner to roll over, go upside down and then self-right. You can literally throw it into the water and launch it spiralling in, and it just goes. Such a show off it is. I love it.